Can y'all hear me? Hold on, I gotta get this. I gotta get right. Gotta get right. Cause I got some shit to say, man. So, get right. Get right. So this is really just a little test run. Um, so, it's a little test run. If y'all don't know, uh, if you ain't know, I don't know about this angle right here, man. I don't know about that angle right there. Cause I gotta look at this camera. So it's gonna be the side profile. I don't know what it looked like because I'm looking at this camera. But then I might look over at there and then they talk to y'all. I might want to talk to y'all right quick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me bring it down a little bit. Just a little bit. There. Oh, I gotta get comfortable, man. Relax. You do this. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Get a little comfy, man. Get a little comfy. Stay a while. Stay a while. How we looking, man? Got my sweater on. Up the chain out right quick. Got the backlight. All right. All right. It's on. It's on. So yeah, like I was saying, if you ain't know, I recently got a little studio space, man. A little studio space. It feel good. It feel good being in here. What time is it? It's 12:20 at night on a Friday, man. I'm cooling in my own creative space that I worked hard to get, man. That I took risks, that I that I made sacrifices, that I had to stay disciplined and consistent to get here. So yes, it feels good to be in this space and to have my own shit and just this is something I've envisioned and just imagined having and just the fact that I'm in here and I got it now, it's a beautiful thing. And now it's just keeping it. Now it's just working even harder than I've been, putting in more work to keep it. Cause you know, a lot of the times, getting it ain't the hard part, man. Maintaining it is. Like it's about maintaining. That's all life is about maintaining. But let me tell y'all what. Yeah, this is like a little test just to see if the audio works, just to get my angles right, just to, you know, test the lighting and whatnot. But it's also a series that I want to start called Creative Control. With me, your boy, Keon, TCGC. I meant TCG. That's the creative genius. If you ain't know what that mean, you dig because I'm a fucking genius, bro. And not only am I a genius, I'm a creative. But it's called creative control because I want to inspire and motivate and just put people in a position to take back control of their life, man, because we get we just pop up in a world that tells us who we are, what to do, how we should look, how we should dress, what we should do with our career is in our lives. And most people never question it, man. They're being controlled. They're not creating. They're not being the creator of their life. They're being the, they're being the victim. I don't know no better. They're being a slave. They're being just a slave to a slave to the outside world, a slave to society, a slave to their parents, their teachers, politicians. Like, and I just, as a creative, and I know I'm not the only creative, I'm just like, I cannot go for this. I cannot go for that. with me personally, I question everything. I've been questioning everything since I was El Nino, a jit. Like, I can't just, for some reason, I just can't. I'm just somebody who don't like being told what to do, man, or told how to think, or told how to behave. You know, they might have got me for for a little portion of my life, man. But I just, at a certain point, I'm like, no, I'm I'm defining what this is. I'm my life. I'm creating the life that I want, that I will enjoy. Because at the end of the day, man, I'm the only person who's with me 25/8, 100% of the time, man. 100% of the time. So what do I look like? Letting somebody else dictate how I move throughout my life. I'm living life on my terms, man. I just I just can't even fathom that. Nobody know what I go through on a daily. Nobody knows nobody's in my skin. Nobody knows what it feels like to be me. And nobody knows what it feels like to be you. So why would we ever sit around and let somebody else dictate how we live our lives? What we to tell us what we should be indulging in and what we shouldn't be indulging in. What's good for us and what's bad for us. How you know it's good for me? You ain't me. You don't live in this skin. You don't know what I like. You know what I mean? You don't know what I gravitate to. You know what I'm saying? You don't know my needs and desires, but you know who do? Me. But you know what's the craziest thing? A lot of people don't know themselves. They don't take the time to self-reflect and just sit down with themselves. They've been told these things their whole life, but never once do they question, like, hold on, do I even like doing this? Do I even enjoy doing what I'm doing? It's a reason you're it's a reason you're frustrated all the time. You're not living life on your terms. You're not living life how you want to. It's time to take back control, creative control. Because at the end of the day, man, once you, bro, I say this all the time, accountability will change your life, man. You can't keep playing the victim. As the moment you start taking accountability is the moment you start taking back control. You go from victim to creator. Cause once you cause once you realize, okay, I'm the reason I'm in this situation. Yeah, I was born into this world, but I'm choosing to accept these ideas. So once you start taking back accountability, you realize that, hold on, I'm responsible for this. And if I'm the one who created this current situation, that means I can create the next situation. And yeah, it takes some time. Yeah, it takes some time, but at the end of the day, you're gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? And it's man, this journey, it's a beautiful journey once you start really living life on that level. It builds up. It just keeps building and keep building. It start with, hold on, what's going on here? I don't like this. To I'm loving this. To to you being in your own creation, man. Cause a lot of people are not living in their own creation. It's scary. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not even all the way where I want to be. Like, yeah, I still work a job, but it's a job that fits my. See, they always say this: you should not work a job. Your job should work for you. You find a job that works around your schedule, that works around building your craft. Man, I work. Typically, it'd be 12 a.m. to 10 a.m. The graveyard shift. Yeah, boy. Driving trucks for my pop. Shout out my dad for even being able to put me in that position. But it works for me. I get to, for me, throughout the night, I'll get to work, make that money on the side to live. And then during the day, I get to come here, create, edit, build a business. It works for me. I don't work for that job. That job works for me. And this is the way that you should start thinking. Like, it's little switches, little mindset shifts like that that'll go a long way. Don't work a job. Make your job work for you. If the schedule at your job don't fit around the life that you want to build, the craft that you're working on, just the things that actually matter to you. If your job isn't structured around that, it's time to find a new job. It's time to hit your boss up. Hey, I'm trying to switch my schedule. I need to switch my schedule. This ain't working for me. Don't even ask. Just tell them like, hey, this ain't working for me. I need to switch my schedule to this. Feel me? Whatever options they got for you, or find a new job. Keep searching till you find something that work, man. Cause with me, man, I'll quit a job like this. Like, oh nah, this ain't working for me. This ain't working for me. And I ain't always been like that. I always, cause I mean, I guess the longest I ever held a little 9 to 5 down was a year when I was like 18. When I was like 18, but it's like when I dropped out of college, man, I'm just like, nah, I gotta find a way. Like, I just could never settle, man. I just can't. I can't do it, man. I can't settle for less. I can't settle for less, and neither should you. I don't think anybody should be settling for less, man. Like, at a certain point, you got to get a little selfish. You got to get a little self-centered. Love yourself a little bit more, man. People think being selfish is a negative thing, and being self-centered is a negative thing. But if you ask me, if you go about it the right way, all that shit is love for self, man. And society has a way of putting down those who are, how do I say this? Society has a way of, kind of shaming those who love themselves, who want. I don't know if love themselves is even the right word, but let me just explain what I'm even trying to say, man. So, society has a way of putting down people who care for themselves. I'm trying to find a good example, but okay. I'll say it like this: society has a way of putting down those who want to do their own thing, who are secure in themselves, those who go the opposite direction, those who don't go with the mentality of the herd. They have a way of putting down those people. You want to think for yourself? What's wrong with him? What you mean? What's wrong with me? Y'all don't think for yourselves? Y'all want to think? Y'all want to be like everybody else? No, not me. So, and you know what I noticed too? A lot of the times, like a lot of people's insecurities, they come from I'll say it like this. A lot of people's insecurities are the most unique things about them, right? So like people's voice, for example. A lot of people have an insecurity about their voice. How many people do you know with the same voice? Not a lot, right? So it's those little things that separate us that make us insecure. And that's by design, because society has a way of putting down the qualities that are different. They want everybody to be the same. Like, it's like when you go to jail and everybody has to be in the same uniform. Or when you go to the military, everybody has to have that chop. Like, society is the same way when it comes to independent thinking. Maybe somebody who wants to dress different or behave in a different way. Black people, for example, let's be honest. When you see another black person and they talk a little more proper, you say, oh, they trying to be white. No, they trying to be them. They want to talk like them. They want to be themselves. Just because they talk a certain way don't mean they're trying to be white. But the only reason you even think that because they sound different than the herd. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's not shun the black sheep. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just let the black sheep be the black sheep because it's a black fucking sheep. You know, because that's what it is, man. So like, I don't know. I just can't get jiggy with it. Like, it's a lot of like ideologies that's installed in men and when I say men, I'm talking about human beings in general. Like, it's a whole bunch of concepts, beliefs, and ideologies that people just run with and just think it's fact. Just because a lot of people think it don't mean it's fact. That just means a lot of people think it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, live your life. Live your own life. Take back control, man. Take back control. Real shit, man. I don't know how long I've even been going on here. Around little 16, 17 minutes, but yeah, that's just my word, man. I don't even want to be on here for too long, but yeah, man, it's beautiful having this creative space, man. My mind just flowing, my thoughts just flowing. Like it's a beautiful thing. I could just come in here late at night on the weekends, on my off days and just, talk my shit, man. Vent, speak about what I'm going through in life, man. And that's what this series is. So yeah, man, I'm fucking with it, Two angle Keon, man. You know what I'm saying? Like let's take back control of our lives, man. And this is just for the creatives, man. Maybe you might not consider yourself a creative, but hey, don't get me started. I'll say this: everybody's a creative. Everybody's creating. The life that you're living right now, you created it. You decided what to wear today. You created that outfit. You woke up and went to that job. Hey, you decided that. You created that. You choose who to hang around. You created that situation. By the moment you make the decision, you create it. So just know that, man. And I'm going to end it there. Yeah, so this has been the first installment of Creative Control with your boy, Keon TCG, the creative genius, if you ain't know what that mean. You did.